5 most severe psychological disorders. Number 5 is schizophrenia. This is when your brain is literally broken into multiple personalities. You have hallucinations, especially auditory, like hearing voices that aren't there. You have delusions, which are fixed false beliefs. Your thinking becomes disorganized and you lose touch with reality. You might spend years alone in a room talking to yourself. 10% of people with schizophrenia die by suicide. And the worst part is that 30% of cases are treatment resistant, meaning there is no medication or therapy that can help you. You will need to be managed for the rest of your life. Number 4 is major depressive disorder, or MDD. This is when you feel completely hopeless, like there's no point to anything anymore. You lose all of your energy, and all you do is lay in bed and stare at the ceiling. You have thoughts of suicide, and sometimes physical pain as well. 30% of people with depression don't respond to antidepressants. That's called treatment-resistant depression. And the worst part is that 10 to 20% of people with treatment-resistant depression end up taking their own lives. Number 3 is borderline personality disorder, or BPD. This is when your emotions are all over the place. You feel things very intensely, and you're extremely sensitive to rejection. You might cut yourself or binge eat. You're impulsive, and you do things without thinking. The worst part is that 70 to 80% of people with BPD attempt suicide. The other 20% live in a constant state of fear that everyone around them is out to get them. Number 2 is bipolar disorder, type 1 with mania. This is when you have extreme manic episodes where you're completely out of control, like doing drugs or having sex with strangers. But then you also have these really low points where you're severely depressed. 20% of people with bipolar disorder die by suicide. And number 1 is complex PTSD, also known as chronic PTSD. This is when you have flashbacks, hypervigilance, emotional numbness, and nightmares. It's like reliving the trauma over and over again in your mind. You might pull away from everyone and become socially isolated. You might start drinking or using drugs to numb the pain. And the worst part is some people never really recover from this, even with therapy. Some people will spend years trying to recover from PTSD, and they still won't get better.